Hello everyone, hope you guys are doing well. This is another update video by my channel called Passive Income Platforms. Today is Monday, September the 18th, 2023. Before we get started, I just want to remind all of you, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not a financial advice, and I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just a dude on YouTube showing you guys how I'm cranking out that crypto in many different platforms, and nothing more and nothing less. Now, if you like this content, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here on my channel called Passive Income Platforms, please make sure that you hit the notification bell as well. Always remember to invest as much as you can afford to lose. And as a disclaimer again, nothing on my channel is a financial advice nor the legal advice. It's just for educational and entertainment purposes only. Today I'm going to talk about SCF and the new update about the reward plan. Let me start with this. I have posted about 77, 78, almost 80 videos in the past talking about the SCF, which was called originally FinPay, right? But I've never talked about the reward plan. Why? Because personally myself, I didn't like the reward plan the way it used to be. Why? Because it was so much money given away to the team builders, to the leaders. And in fact, I know for a fact that there were so many team builders, that they used to put a little money into the ecosystem, but because of their potential, because of their team, they used to withdraw so much money from the ecosystem, from their wallet, right? That was not fair. But this is the first time I'm going to talk about the reward plan. Why? Because this shows the sustainability of this ecosystem, of this blockchain, because they put cap on how much you're able to withdraw and how much you're able to make, right? Let me just explain before I confuse you. Before we go ahead, let me just mirror my smartphone. Just bear with me a second. So this is my Excel sheet. If you remember, I'm not going to go through all these numbers. I'm sure that by now you should know what is this table about. Let's say if my capital that I'm going to invest into this ecosystem and start doing pledging is $5,000, and I choose 30 days SCF. So 30 days SCF, I'm earning 1.4% on a daily basis, right? Based on this figure, $5,000, I'm earning $70 per day, right? But the point is, it's how much I'm gonna earn on a monthly basis. So this is estimate that I'm gonna earn $2,100 based on these $5,000, $2,100 on a monthly basis. What does it mean? Let me just bring the calculator. This means $2,100 divided by $5,000. So in a month, I made 42%. 42%, right? So if I have this button, reinvest close, if this button is off, so I can withdraw my money on a daily basis, withdraw my $70 every single day, right? So at the end of the month, when the pledge mining is, the contract is over after 30 days, so I have $2,100 and I can start a new contract. So far, it is same as before. Nothing is changed, right? But the new reward system is for those people that they leave this button on. So if you leave this button on, so you are expecting that these $70 goes forever. $70 a day, $70 a day, $70 a day, $70 a day. So they did what they did. They put a cap on it, right? The first 30 days you're earning 42%, right? You're earning 42%. So if you leave this reinvest button on, so the second month you earn another 42%, right? So if you 42% first month, 42% the second month, is 84% so far after the second month, after the 60 days, right? So then if you go another cycle, for 30 days, so as soon as you reach, so the first month you earned 2100, right? The second month you earn another 2100, right? So 4200. As soon as you earn another $800, because this is 4200 and your investment was $5000, right? So as soon as you earn another $800, the contract would be stopped. So meaning you have to withdraw your money. So nothing is going to be like, we're not going to pay you or something. No, the only difference is for those people that they leave this button on. So they saying we're going to terminate this pledge and you have to withdraw your money. Basically, you have to go here into profit section, right? Go to this staking and redeem, right? Withdraw your earnings and withdraw your basically your pledge capital, right? You don't have to withdraw it from this wallet and take it outside, take it to your external wallet. No, that doesn't mean that. What does it mean is withdraw your earnings, and I'm sure that you're doing this one on a daily basis, and you need to redeem your pledge capital, right? By redeeming, it's gonna go to your wallet, right? So your asset would appear here, right? Then you have to go back to this SCF section and do the quick pledge again. That's it. So it's not a skyrocket. It's not so confusing. I see many people that got confused by this in Telegram and WhatsApp groups. So what does it mean, the new reward system? What is it, right? So it's easy. So previously it used to be, if you do the pledge mining and you did reinvest, basically you left this reinvest button on, right? So you are making $70 per day forever. First month, second month, third month, 4 months, so on and so forth, right? But now the only difference, still you're gonna make $70, no problem. But after you earn 100% of your capital, right? Meaning after the first month, 2,100, second month, 2,100, third month, so it's not gonna go through the entire month, because if I make another $800 on top of these 4,200, which is equal to my capital, after I make another $800, the contract would be terminated, over, and I have to renew my contract for another 7 days, 30 days, or 15 days, right? So this is the only difference. Why they did this? Because of the transactions. So they want us to have more transaction, and the company has to make money as well by transaction fees, right? This is one of the updates. The second update, I hope this is clear. If you have any questions, put in the comment section below, so I try to get back to you as soon as possible. By the way, I have my Telegram link in the comment section below. You can be part of my Telegram channel. I'm talking about SCF and many other platforms, so you can be part of. And if you want to be part of this beautiful ecosystem, which by far is one of my favorite one, the SCF, I'm putting my link down in the comment section below. You can click on my link and be part of this SCF ecosystem, right? So let's go back now to the reward plan for those people that they're earning from their team, right? From their team. By the way, this is a fresh account. So I deposited, let me see, I deposited another $5,000. Let me just click on this. It was pledge time September 17th, which was yesterday. Today is September 18th, September 17th, for 30 days, $5,000, 1.4% SCF, right? And today, September 18th, I received, let me just show you, I received my first earnings on this one, right? So I did already withdraw my income. So these are zero now because I already withdrew. And it is on my wallet. 1.13 is on my wallet. If I go to my wallet, you can see it's more than 1.13 because I had a little bit of a SCF in my wallet to cover the gas fees. So it's right now currently sitting at 1.3. So now I can convert it. I can swap the SCF main to FUSD and FUSD to USDT BEP20 or TRC and withdraw from the wallet. I explained all these steps in my previous videos. I strongly recommend you, if you haven't watched the previous videos, please do so. I talked about all these in details, right? So let's go to this reward system now. Profit and team reward. So this is for whoever is interested to build teams, right? And earn from the teams as well, right? So the easiest way I found is I'm gonna bring an example of the different cars. Let's say we have different rankings, right? We have rankings of GM, VP, SVP, ED, and MD, right? Let's consider just these 5 rankings, right? And GM is the first one. Earning. Let me just bring from here the new rules. Here. These are the different rankings. GM level. At the GM level, we are earning 0.2% of the team liquidity amount, right? At VP level, 0.3% of the team liquidity amount, so on and so forth, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6%, right? Okay, so far, everything is same as before, right? And if you are not a team builder, basically, if you haven't hit the GM requirements, you're a regular user, and for being the GM level, you need to have 5 direct referrals with $50,000 in the liquidity team. So if you hit this level, you're able to earn 0.2% of the team liquidity, right? So basically, this is on top of your daily earnings, whatever amount, whatever capital that you have. On top of this, you're earning 0.2% of your team liquidity. Let's imagine that you have 5 people referred by you yourself directly, and you're in total, those 5 people, they brought $50,000 or $60,000, $55,000, but minimum $50,000, right? So you're earning 0.2%. Let's say your team liquidity in total by those 5 people is about, let's say, $51,000, for example, times 0.2%, you're able to make another $102 per day. $102 per day times 30 days. So by referring 5 people, guys, listen to this part. By referring 5 people and minimum $50,000 in total, not individually. So in total, meaning the person 1 can have just $500. Person 2 could be having, let's say, $15,000 in his account, and so on. But in total, if it's minimum $50,000, you're hit GM level and you're eligible to earn 0.2% of the team liquidity, right? So in this example, if you have, let's say, for example, $54,825, for example, in our liquidity team in total by these minimum 5 people, right? So on top of my own earnings that I'm earning on a daily basis, I'm earning 0.2% of that amount. So I'm earning $109 per day by introducing so many other friends and family partners in the to this beautiful ecosystem. So not only I'm making money from my own passive income, I'm earning from my team as well, right? And if you multiply by 30, so it's about $3,200, guys. People making, working so hard 9 to 5 job to earn this kind of a money, right? But we could earn this kind of money by having just 5 people into the platform, just 5, right? Why I didn't talk about this before, just because on this side, some leaders, they were putting, let's say, some people, they were putting just, let's say, $100 as a minimum. This is just a bare minimum, right? To be part of the ecosystem, right? Their own earnings based on the $100 is $1.40. Come on, guys. But they were team builders. They were, network marketers, right? So they have a huge team, right? So basically, they're counting on the network marketing. So what the new reward system forcing us is, they asking us to put our skin in the game, right? So we have to have our own money inside the wallet as well, inside the ecosystem as well. We shouldn't be just the money takers. We have to be the money makers as well, right? So in trading, we say market makers and market takers, right? So you cannot be just having being a taker. So you have to be a maker as well. Anyhow, let's go back to the new reward system. So we have GM level, we have VP level, which is 0.3% of the team liquidity. What the requirement is, it's very easy. If you have 2 GM, so I hope you understand the GM level, 5 people with minimum $50,000 in total, done. VP level, if you have 2 GM and minimum liquidity is $150,000, you're eligible to be VP level. So your earning would be higher, 0.3%, right? So on and so forth. Let's not talk about the other levels, right? So eventually you understand, as you go lower, basically the higher level, the requirement would be bigger and bigger, right? But everything starts from GM, minimum $50,000, 0.2%. So try to have 5 people, take the baby steps. Try to have 5 people in your team with the minimum $50,000, and you're eligible to earn additional income on top of your own, right? So let me just talk about this new change now. Why I'm talking about this reward system now. I never talked about this before, because of this. I love this, because this new reward system is for the sustainability of the ecosystem, right? So this is for the sustainability and longevity of the ecosystem. I'm gonna explain you why. Talking about the GM, now you understand the GM level is 0.2% of the entire liquidity of entire team, with having a minimum $50,000 by your 5 people, right? But the new reward system says you cannot take forever 0.2% of your team, right? While you have just, for example, $100 in your own wallet. It's not fair to take so much money from the ecosystem just by having 5 people, and yourself you invested $100. So that is not good. The company, the management, they decided very wisely to implement this sort of a plan. Let me explain you this now by the number. They say if everything is same as before, you are earning based on these percentages on your own investment on a daily basis, no problem, right? They put a cap. Whenever your 100% of your money is done, you have to renew the contract, no problem. Everything is done, right? So even for the GM levels, I was explaining you, so you are able to earn 0.2% of your team liquidity with the minimum 5 people and $50,000 in the liquidity team, no problem. So far, everything is same as before. But here's the difference. They're saying if you have $100 of your own money into the ecosystem, and if you are a GM level, GM is the lowest ranking, basically. Let's say I'm going to compare it with the old car, lowest ranking, lowest car, old car, right? You are able to make twice as much. That's it. Up to twice as much. Basically, I'm considering my own capital. Listen to this part to understand easily. I'm considering my own capital as a fuel into my car. I have $100 fuel, right, into my car called GM, let's say General Motors, right? So this is the fuel. Because it's an old car, the consumption of the gas is too much, right? So I can drive just 200 kilometers. By $100 fuel, I'm able to drive up to 200 kilometers, meaning I'm able to make money from my team up to $200. That's it. If you want to make more, that's fine. You inject more. If I put $500, then I'm able to make money up to twice as much, right? If I put $500 worth of gas in my car, in my old car, in my GM level, right? I'm making up to $1,000, twice as much. This is the new rule, right? See this one here? GM. The total reward amount for the team is 2 times the user's own stake liquidity amount. I hope this is clear and understandable, right? Imagine that you have a car and you are a GM level. Your car is GM, old car, first level, right? First ranking, I mean. Whatever amount from your own pocket is in the system, in the ecosystem, you are eligible to make up to twice as much if you're a GM level, right? So, meaning, if I'm earning from my team, let's say, what did I say in the example? Let's say my team, I'm a GM level. Let's say my team has $62,800. I'm just throwing a number, right? Bring an example. $62,800 brought into my team by those 5 people. I'm a GM level, right? Because I have 5 people and I have minimum $50,000. Everything is good. I'm GM level. I'm eligible to make money 0.2% of that liquidity, entire liquidity. So from my own investment, $500, I'm making $7, no problem, every single day. But from my team, I'm earning $125 every day. $125 every day, right? $125 the next day, $125 the next day, right? But the company says, hold on. You yourself, you have just $500 in the game, right? And you're GM level. You're not supposed to take $125 every single day. So, right? So that's why they put a cap, and that's why I love this thing about it. They say you have $500 gas in your car, and you're GM level, you have old car, you're eligible to get up to $1,000. If you have, let's say, $600, that's fine. You're making your own money, that's fine. But your GM level, you're eligible to make money up to $1,200. Meaning, if I make, in this example, if 10 days, almost 10 days pass by, right? I'm making $125 the first day, beautiful. Second day, beautiful. Third day, beautiful. But almost at the 10th day, I'm making $1,250 in total, right? So, but the company allows me, because I'm GM, the company allows me, the ecosystem allows me to earn up to twice as much. In this example, 600 times 2 is 1,200. So my earning after 10 days is $1,250. That means imagine you have that car and you put $600 worth of fuel in the car, right? And you drive 1,200 kilometers, twice as much. So you're run out of the gas. You have to inject more to drive more. You have to put more into your own wallet to be able to earn more, right? So in that case, I'm gonna put, for example, instead of $600, I'm gonna put, let's say, for example, I'm just bringing an example, $2,000, right? Not only I'm making $28 based on my criteria, based on my own capital, right? I am earning I'm eligible to make up to $4,000 from my team, right? I'm eligible to make $4,000 from my team. Why? Because I'm a GM level. I put a fuel in my GM car, right? And I'm eligible to make money up to twice as much, $4,000. So that means if every day I'm making $125, second day $125 from my teams, third day $125 from my team. So by having more money from my own pocket into the game, into the system, I'm prolonging the earnings. For longer period, I'm able to make these kind of a money, right? So if I had $500, it was up to $1,000. So after 10 days, almost 9 days, I had to renew my contract, or I had to put more money. If I put, I get a bigger tank on my car and put $2,000 worth of fuel in my car, I'm eligible to make, up to $4,000. So basically now, instead of 9 days, 10 days, I'm driving, I'm able to drive more. Almost, let's say, $4,000 is almost 38 days in this example, right? So I believe it makes easier to understand now by bringing an example of the car. With this different, the gas in the car, the fuel in the car, you are basically you're running out of gas, your gas is disappeared, but our money is not disappeared. I just brought an example for you guys to understand. You have $2,000 worth of gas in your car, you're eligible to drive up to 4,000 kilometers. If you have $1,000 worth of gas in your car, you are eligible to drive up to 2 times $2,000. If you have $700 worth of gas in your car, you are eligible to make money up to 1,400, drive up to 1,400 kilometers, right? So, but our money stay here. It's not going to disappear. I always make money based on my own capital. So I just brought that example of the car, the gas, the fuel in the car, for you to understand based on my fuel how much I am able to drive, right? But our money is not going to disappear. Our money is here, so don't worry about it. It's not going to go down to zero. So same as the gas in the car. So our money stays here until the contract is over. Then I have to basically I'm able to remove my capital, and then if you want, you can reinvest it back, right? So, but if I am this is the GM level, right? If I go to the next level, VP level, the car is much more with more technology. So the gas consumption, the fuel consumption is lower. So this one can drive more with the VP. Imagine the VP is a more brand new car, more coming a car with more technology, right? So let's call it VP level, right? So with the same fuel, with the same gas, let's say $1,000 gas, I'm supposed to drive more, right? Meaning, if I am a VP level, instead of 2 times in GM level, I'm able to make 3 times of my own investment, of my own liquidity, right? So meaning, if I have $1,000, how much I was supposed to excuse me, with my own capital, doesn't matter what level you are at, right? GM, VP, MD, whatever it is, you are able to make money, based on this table, 1% up to 1.4%. This is very clear from your own investment, whatever amount that you have, right? But we are talking about the profit earnings from our team. We are talking about the profit earnings from our team. If you are a GM, if you are VP, if you are MD, SVP, whatever ranking you have, right? These table stays the same. These numbers stays the same. It doesn't matter for me as a GM level or for you as an MD level. If you have $1,000 and you choose 30 days SCF, you're making the same money, $14 per day. $14 per day based on $1,000. $14 per day. It's the same for everyone. But we are talking about the team rewards. We are talking about how much you are able to make money from your team. So if you are a GM level, and imagine, just consider this as your gas, right, in the car. If you're a GM, you're making money up to twice as much of your investment, your own capital in the game, right? So the next level is a VP level, right? The next level is a VP level. VP level, it's a more brand new car, right? More advanced car. So you're able to drive more, 3 times instead of 2 times. You're able to drive 3 times of your investment, right? So in this example, if you have $1,000, you're able to drive up to 3,000 kilometers, let's say, right? So you drive more, meaning the higher ranking you have, right, you're able to drive longer, meaning you're able to earn more from your team. The next one would be SVP. So this is more advanced car. The next car would be ED. ED is, I believe it's 5 times, if I'm not mistaken. ED is 5 times, right? ED is 5 times because it's more advanced car, right? It with the same $1,000 worth of gas in the car, it drives more, 5 times more. It drives 5,000 kilometers. Meaning in our example, in our ecosystem, if I put $1,000, my own capital, my own investment, my own capital in the ecosystem, I'm able to make 5 times if I'm ED, meaning $5,000 from my team, right? Meaning 5,000 kilometers in this example. And if I'm the next level, which is the MD is, let's call it the most advanced car. If I put $1,000 in the as a fuel in the car, right? So I'm able to drive more, meaning I'm able to make 6 times more. Or in this example, if I put $1,000 my own capital into the ecosystem, I'm able to make 6 times more, $6,000 from my team, right? Okay, I hope you understand now. So this is all calculations for you to understand the team reward and what we are talking about. Now if we go to our wallet, I explain you what's going on with the new reward system, right? Now, if you go to the wallet, the company is going to show you and tell you based on your ranking, if you're a GM, VP, SVP, ED, or MD, right? It says team total rewards, remaining limit of total rewards, right? Remaining limit of total rewards, right? So it's going to calculate this. In this example, I have $5,000 skin in the game. You see this in this wallet. I have how much from my own pocket? $5,000 in the game, in the system, right? I have $5,000, right? And in this wallet, I don't have any rankings, right? Meaning, I don't have any rankings. Meaning, based on the criteria of the ecosystem, if I had some team members in this wallet, I don't have any team members. But if I had some team members, I have $5,000 worth of my own money in this ecosystem, right? So I am eligible to make money, to make the same money from the team members, because there's no ranking in this wallet. It's not even hit the GM, right? So meaning I have $5,000 worth of fuel in my car, I'm able to drive up to 5,000 kilometers, right? So imagine if I had some team members in this wallet, right? If I had some team members, and if I was collecting money, let's say $100, $200, $300, $500, $1,000, $2,000, everything is fine because I'm okay to drive with this car up to 4,977 kilometers, right? And if this number exceeds this, meaning I have a gas up to drive up to 4,900 kilometers, but I earn money from my team, let's say for example $7,000, right? Over here it's gonna show you have to pledge minimum $2,000 because you earned $7,000, but you were supposed to earn $5,000. So meaning you have to pay if you want. You don't have to. This is not a mandatory thing. But if you want to still make money from your team, you have to pay the difference. Hold on. Listen to this part. Pay the difference doesn't mean that you have to pay and earn nothing. It means you have to invest more. And by investing in the platform, by pledging into the platform, whatever wording that you want to use, by putting your money into this ecosystem, you are making yourself more residual income again, right? So let's say I have $5,000 already here, and my team makes me $7,000, right? So I'm eligible to get up to $5,000 because I have no ranking in this wallet, right? Equal whatever amount you pledge, the same amount you are able to maximum to earn as a total reward, right? So, but if this one exceeds, let's say my team is a very active team, I'm earning $6,000, right? So it exceeds $5,000 here. I rounded up, right? $6,000 reward, but I was eligible to earn up to $5,000 reward. So this number, it shows me, it's going to show me I have to put minimum $1,000 as a gas, as a fuel into my car. Okay, if I put $1,000 fuel into my car, I'm eligible to earn more. Plus, this is not a really gas to basically in the car. By adding these $1,000 into the ecosystem, I'm still earning these 1.4%, 1.1%, 1.2%, whatever that you choose. You can have multiple numbers, $1,000. Another time you can put $1,500. Another time you can put $700. You got your paycheck. Let's say you have excess of money. Let's say $800. You can put $800 as long as it's minimum $100. So you're able to pledge, add to your pledge. I mean the new contract, right? So I hope you understand. This is very simple to digest and understand. I don't see any complication. If you have any questions, please let me know. Please put in the comment section below. I try to get back to you as soon as possible. So in general, they put a cap for those people, for those leaders that they didn't want to have their skin in the game and they just wanted to earn money. They had, let's say, $100 or $200 into the ecosystem. So their own funds, it used to be $200, $2.80 per day, but they used to make hundreds and hundreds of dollars per day, if not thousands, right? So they say, okay, that's fine. You can still making from your team, but you have to put your skin in the game as well. So this one is like your fuel in the car. Whatever fuel that you have in your car, you can make twice as much if you're a GM, or 3 times more if you're a VP, and 4 times more than your investment if you're SVP, so on and so forth. It's very easy, not very complicated, right? Let me just go back to the wallet again as a final thing. If you go to SCF and if you go to this liquidity, oh my lord, so it's $530 million. $530 million worth of FUSD. Let me just calculate exactly. 530,103,328 times 2. Why? Because it's same thing as SCF and FUSD to put in the liquidity pool. So it's $1,060 million in a matter of less than 40 days, 45 days. It's not even 40 days, I guess, right? Show me any other platforms, any other companies, any other ecosystem, any other blockchains that they can have these kind of money in a matter of 30 to 40 days, right? $1,060 million into this ecosystem, right? Into this ecosystem. This is huge. And as I mentioned, every single feature is being implemented, being launched one after another. One of the most recent one is, if you go to this browser, it's FinPay. FinPay is like a payment gateway, right? It was launched exactly. Let me just tell you this. I love this part. This is the flagship of in my opinion, this is the flagship of this ecosystem, the FinPay. So let me see exactly when it was launched. So we can go to the announcement here. The FinPay is launched on September 15th, 2023, 15 PST, right? Which is 18 Eastern where I'm at. Now it is September 18, right? So 3 days and 5 hours. 3 days and 5 hours is about 3 days. 3 times 24 plus 5 hours. Exactly 77 hours of the life of these FinPay is launched, right? Let's see now, if I go to this browser and if I go to FinPay, look at this guy. Oh my god. So it was just a couple of days ago that I was talking about this FinPay. It was launched about less than 24 hours, but now it's about 77 hours. It's about 77 hours, right? So in 24 hours, it was, if I remember correctly, it was $25 million. But now, in just about 77 hours, it's more than $426 million worth of transactions. Guys, let me just repeat. In 77 hours, from banking industry, from commodities, from supply chain, and from international trade, the transaction volume is over $426 million worth of FUSD. FUSD is the same as USDT, right? Meaning 426,787 million, right? Divided by 77 hours so far. Oh my God. So every hour, every single hour, if you average it out, it's about $5.5 million. Let me write it down for the history. I'm gonna put in the title of my video. 5.5 million per hour. Wow. Let me just calculate again. This is a very huge number. So the total volume is 426,790,862 divided by September 15, September 16, 17, 18 is 3 days. 3 times 24 is 72 hours. And now it's from 6 p.m. to 12 p.m. Let's say 6 hours. Divided by 78 hours, let's say even. Yeah, about $5.5 million per hour. And it's going to be a lot more, I promise. Based on my knowledge, don't take it as a financial advice. This is my humble opinion. I'm doing just, having some fun with this ecosystem, talking about this ecosystem. So if you want to see the transactions are very transparent. You could click on this, for example, on this banking industry, right? It shows you the transactions, the chart, the pie chart, and everything, right? You can see, you can check the transaction, $22,840. It's done by this initiator, right? But this banking industry, maybe some of them we know, some of them we don't, right? So Scotiabank, I know this bank. This is one of the biggest financial institutions in North America. I know many hundreds of different branches in Canada, in United States, and South America, right? So this is one of the biggest financial institutions, right? So, and I see, surprisingly over here, so they did this, they use and utilize this ecosystem, right? Why? Probably it's because of low service fee, 0.2% service fee, right? So this is amazing. So at the time of this recording is about $5.5 million per hour, right? So that's it for now. I hope you like this sort of a content. If you like this video, please share with your friends, families, associates. If you like this video, please support my channel by clicking the like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you want to be notified about everything going on here on my channel, please make sure that you hit the ring bell as well. It's a pleasure to be able to bring incredible platforms and ecosystem to you guys, to help you guys to make your portfolio diversified and earn potentially additional stream of income. Thank you so much for watching, and see you at the top.